I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford it. Look what I did with the bag. Look what I did with the bag. I got a thing in the back, and I ain't taking no chat. I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford.
Follow us on Instagram at Express Truth Show.
Yes, people, it's really, really cold out here right now. But I've got a great recommendation for you. So if you're walking out during these winter months and your head's a little bit cold, but you want to remain trendy, purchase one of these. Now, they are available in 9 colors, and you can click the link in the description box below to get yours right now.
Express Truth Show back up in the building. Shout out to the Patreon crew and shout out to the website crew. People, things are pending right now, but we should be back up in the 2024 first quarter, meaning the first month. So get ready for that. People, Christmas is right now less than 2 weeks away. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting the show by purchasing products. That's how you show your love for the show. If you're not a Patreon, financially, how you support the show is by purchasing product. We are introducing a different line of gloves within the next few days or so. So look out for that. We're introducing do-rags also. So before I even get into any of that, I want to say big, massive shout out to Stephen, my co-host, in the building. It's Christmas. We've just ordered a plethora of pizzas to the studio with all the fixings. You hear me? All the fixings. It's cheat day. We've just ordered a big boy pile of pizzas to the studio. It's celebration business, man. We got to celebrate life, man. Stephen, what is going on? And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Yeah, man.
Sorry, man. I'm just showing off as I'm sporting my own satin do-rag.
Sorry to cut you off so early in the show. Mr. Do-Rag Diaries, Do-Rag Diaries creator.
Gang.
Talk to me about the do-rags right now that they can click the link in the bio and get right now.
Yo, you see the link? Where link? Find the link. Where's Wale? Find the link. Link, we are playing now. I'm in our thought Zelda. Link. Yeah, 100% satin. You know me. Who's going to know more about do-rags than Do-Rag Diaries geezer? You get me? The Do-Rag Diaries CEO, the executive, the creative director. I can't be fired from this because I created this. Yeah, man. 100%. Obviously, I know mine looks a bit bubbly and mad, but I wear mine. So people say, well, yo, what's with the quality of it? Nah, man, I wear mine inside out. So you don't get the bag of seams in your hair and everything.
Okay, you're giving out the jewels. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I wear mine inside out still. Technical things, you get me? So whether you have waves, whether you're a waver like myself, you have plaits or cornrows, dreadlocks, or you just have a style and you want to protect your hair.
Yeah.
Do-rag, man. Best thing when you want to sleep, man. Especially
so
you
after the trim,
after the haircut mark.
Okay, plaits.
Also, even if you don't have any of those styles I just aforementioned, even if you want, this is an old school trick I used to do before I even had waves. You see when you get a haircut and you want your hair starts coming back up and you want it to last longer. Do-rag, man. Do-rag it and go to sleep. Flattens everything back down.
Okay.
Extend the trim. We're in a cost of living crisis. Extend the trim.
That's a fact. And
nobody have to know, say you a stretch your trim. Nobody have to know, say you a stretch your trim.
That's a fact. And people, we're not only talking about the color black, you know. We're talking about red, yellow, purple, gold, green.
You know what? Listen, we'll put them on
white.
Game. Go back. Either check my Instagram, Superman91, drop out the A. Or go back onto the shows. I know you might say some of them aren't there because we've been doing a little housekeeping. But the ones that are there, anytime you see me in a do-rag, you know, and it's matching, that's from us, man. It's just we weren't pushing them then.
Yeah, we just weren't pushing our actual product.
I was keeping 100% satin, private. You know what I'm saying? So whether you're someone who has a sensitive head, sensitive hair, sensitive head hair, or sensitive skin, the satin ain't gonna irritate a thing, man.
That's it, man. So hit that link and continue to support
gang
the show.
It's not too late for Christmas prezzies.
Most definitely. So what are you saying? How's your week been right now? Because I know it's the build up to to Christmas and all of that.
Why? Kimber come. I've been stressing. Nah, I'm joking. I don't stress over nothing, G. Christmas lock off, Bridget. Box off, wrap up, slap up. Not even Santa could pattern Christmas better than me, you know.
Yeah.
I wore. And ask me how much picnic you have.
How much children you got?
Ask me how much picnic you have.
How much children
Is that
you got?
camera on me? 0. Well, me I claim anyway. But 0. Well, me know about anyway. But me not a picnic, my lord.
Yeah, man, you chilling.
You get me? Still people that I take care of, but I don't have any children myself. No, Mark.
Yeah, man, I hear that, man.
Nieces, nephews, all them thing there, but no kids.
Nah, I feel ya. I feel you, man.
Speaking of which, man, I don't even know what to get for yours, man.
For mine,
Hard to-
pajamas.
they're coming like you, man, because I got everything.
Pajamas still.
Yeah.
Straight pajamas.
You show me which ones, man.
Straight pajamas. They're fun, man. See what I mean?
Because they're like you, man. I got every blasted thing, man, but
Yeah, man.
in kid version.
Yeah, man. They're doing their thing still.
Facts.
I was at my daughter's play this morning.
Thank
Patreon
you.
crew, if you haven't already, little video released today. The Superman Q&A as well for everyone who's
It's
asking.
bubbling, man, I know.
The questions that, matter of fact, make this the last week. I want to do that before the new year.
All right.
So people, I'm saying it right now. You got questions for the Superman Q&A. If you're a Patreon, you can either leave it as a comment on Patreon or DM if you want to remain anonymous. For everyone who's not on Patreon, Instagram DMs.
And we'll be nice, you know.
Out.
We'll be nice. This is the first, maybe the first. Is 5 too much?
I'm saying you bang. I'm saying you do like
Or 3. I'm not talking.
Nah, more than
okay. No, I'm not talking questions, Kate. I'm talking episodes. I'm going to be nice because really it should just be for Patreon, but I'm going to put some on the tube. So I'm saying, So I'm saying how many episodes you want to allow them to have on the tube as well? 1, 2. I don't want to rub the Patreons.
Unless, all right, we do this then. I'm saying we do this then. We do the Superman Q&A because, listen, people, it's going to be raw, uncut, whatever you want to talk about.
Gang.
And then we'll take highlights. So like, let's say the Superman Q&A is half an hour. We'll take 6 minutes.
Say no more. And people, listen,
yeah.
even if you do it on Patreon or you do it on Instagram, and if you just make a note as well, if you want it to be. So let's say it's something sensitive, because people do often ask us these things in the DMs and stuff and emails and all of those good stuffs there. But if you want it to be anonymous, just make a note, just say, just keep it anonymous, because mine ain't gonna bait up your thing.
Facts.
To be honest, I'll do that anyway. You know, like if something come through and I'm like, yo, and it's sticky, I wouldn't drop your name anyway.
Yeah, fact. And people, on the actual show, so if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button, hit the share button. This is very, very important. If you want to leave a comment as well, whatever it may be, leave a comment. Interaction is important, people. So, yeah, that's how it goes, man. So, we're in the building, man. We're in the building. So, yeah, I was reading a story before a couple days ago, but yesterday, day before, something like that.
Yeah.
I was reading a story about Takeoff.
Yes.
Now, Takeoff is a member.
Was
One
third.
because they still got music out there. That's how I drop it.
Yeah,
But
true.
yeah, Takeoff has sadly passed away, but this is a member of the group, the rap group from Atlanta in the States, the Migos.
Yes.
Okay, so last year, sadly, he lost his life to gun violence in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're not here to talk about that, but that's where Takeoff currently is. You see what I mean? He's died. When you die, that's the end of your story.
So
That's the ultimate ending.
You
know
think?
what I mean? Once you die, that's the end of your. As far as you.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, Cake, I
Yeah.
agree. But the reason I'm saying no, not to knock you off your square,
Yeah.
in this day and age, nothing no go. So you feel say you can dead. Yeah? Obviously, I'll call a spade a spade. We're all gonna dead one day. We're all gonna become worm food, you get me? But in this day and age, you can't even rest in peace, man.
Facts.
Because you're dead, you know. Me dead and gone, buried, cremated, everything. People still want to shuffle shit on your name. Prime example, Michael Jackson, G. How much time since the man drop out have they tried to sue the estate? My man touch me, or whatever the claims may be claimed.
Yeah.
Look how long my man gone. When the last time you heard him go, hee hee?
Still want that bread. They beat him. He beat it though, you know, criminally.
Beat it.
Yeah, he beat it, no pun intended, criminally, MJ did. So that's something that we have to bear in mind. MJ was found not guilty. You see what I mean? And that was after a very intricate case. So yeah, that's that. But Takeoff now, he's passed away, and one of his, well, not to say one of, an accuser had this to say. So let's get into the story, folks. A woman is pressing on with her lawsuit against Migos rapper Takeoff a year after the star's tragic death. And to proceed with the complaint, she's seeking to substitute the MC's mother as a defendant. The accuser, who is listed anonymously as Jane Doe, claims Takeoff sexually assaulted her at an house party in June 2020. In her submission, which was lodged with the LA Superior Court, she alleges that Takeoff made many advances at her on the evening of the alleged sexual assault. She says she rejected them all. Continuing, she claims that when going to a bedroom to lay down, he ignored her disinterest, followed her into the room, and forced himself onto her and engaged in sexual intercourse. In a bid to proceed with the suit, the Jane Doe is seeking to force Takeoff's mother to be listed as a defendant, given that she is the acting administrator of his estate in Georgia probate court. A hearing to address the Jane Doe's defendant substitute motion has been set for February 2024. So,
Talk to me nice, you.
basically, Stephen, what's going on here is Takeoff went to court for a sexual assault claim back in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
He was thrown out due to lack of evidence.
Okay.
That was criminal court. She's now going, the accuser now wants to go into civil court.
So money now.
Money now. What she wants, because Takeoff's died, she wants his mom
Who's dead?
to stand in play. Now, I was reading that slow. Reason for that, I was leaving little unnecessary pieces out.
Fair enough.
So let me
Yeah.
take this one away.
Got you.
So once you die, yeah, you name any of the great dictators, what they say, what the earth's seen. When I say great, I'm just using the words that the world say. So you're talking, let's say you say like Genghis Khan,
Vladimir Putin.
nah, he's still alive still. I'm talking about mans that have died.
Rasputin, sorry.
Yeah. So all these guys, you know who they are, yeah? That have done terrible things.
Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great.
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar. Genghis Khan, as we said.
Napoleon.
Adolf Hitler.
I was just about to say that.
See what I'm saying? All
It's
these
funny,
man.
It's funny you mentioned this. Sorry to cut you off. I was looking at books today. I was looking at, and the reason, that's why some of them names were on the tip of my tongue as well, not homo. Because I was looking at the great speeches that shaped the world. And you know them man in every book. Hitler, Martin Luther King, this man, that man. All the ones you'd expect.
Yeah. Facts. Because I was watching a Genghis Khan documentary. I couldn't believe it.
That part of the world, most people are still related to him, innit?
They say 1 in 20 males are related to him. Just 1 in 20 males. Not that part of the world, none of that. Just 1 in 20 males. My man murked so much people.
What, globally?
Oh,
I thought. No, I'm not.
No, I know you're not saying I watched a documentary.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Let's see, I had it wrong because I knew he was going crazy, but I thought he was just in that corner of the world.
Nah, man. 1 in 20 males, full stop. Line up 20, man. 1 in 20 direct descendants
of Genghis Khan.
Remember, my man just used to run around and do his thing. Right. What? Reason why we're speaking about these dictators and these people is that when they died, that was the end of their story. Meaning they couldn't inflict any more pain. That's the ultimate price you pay, isn't it? Death, you end of your story because you don't get a second chance at this. So, for me, I'm saying, yeah, I'll say it straight. Unless my man's on camera doing something, when I say on camera, like, unless you can go into the courtroom and say, look at this, my man done this, yeah, that case should be thrown out. I'm not taking back no kind of talk. I'm not tipping-toeing around nothing. From you can't walk in the court and say, Judge, look at this video right here. My man done this to me.
But Mark,
talk to me, man.
No, I'm not, and I'm saying this. I'm being objective. So I'm
yeah,
not,
man, do that.
I'm not saying, because we have to show both sides.
Of course.
So I'm not saying, oh, I don't agree. But my whole thing is then, all right, you're saying like there's unequivocal evidence that it was done. So like a video, for example. But how do most of these cases, like historic cases, because if he was still alive, it's 2023. That happened in 2020. It's not millions of years ago, but it's a historic case, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's happened, it's passed, it's already done, it's already went around in court. So it's hard enough to prove, like, unless it actually happened and you just do a straight, unfortunate rape kit, you swab my man, yeah. And then at least that proves at least that, yeah, it's true, they had sex. All right, let's prove if it was consensual, non-consensual. You know what I'm trying to say? Well, how do most cases get proved then? Because like you said, most of the cases that you will get found guilty for or non-guilty for, there isn't a sex tape of said incident. So it's hard enough as it is. So you know what I mean? Trying to prove rape.
Yeah, of course.
So it's not always cut and dry. So I never understand how they do these historic cases of it. And I don't understand how this case is even proceeding. Forget that it's even passed. Because when you reach a certain level, you have people who are the authority for you. I think that's the wrong word anyway, but the authority for your estate, yeah? Just like with Michael Jackson and rare and all of that stuff. So if we already went to criminal, yeah, which criminal I would say is more, I'm not a lawyer now by any shape or means, but I would assume that it's more intense and severe than civil. You know what I'm trying to say? Because one is trying to get to the bottom of this story and trying to get 100% justice for the plaintiff. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like trying to put him in prison. So if it was insufficient evidence, it was thrown out, whatever the case may have been, why would you spin the block and then try and get money off of said case? I could have understood if in 2020 he was found guilty and then whether he's died or not, you feel like, yeah, he's sitting down, whatever, he did his time, he's doing his time. All right, now I want to take you to the cleaners. You know what I'm trying to say? After you might have had some counseling, you might have took the baby steps to try and take the first climbs of the ladder to get over said trauma. Then would you not spin the block and try and get money? I don't understand how you have a failed criminal. That's why I said that. Someone tell me in the comments, because like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I don't see how you have a failed criminal case and then try and go for a civil case. Mark boxed me on my face. The judge said nothing to go, so I come back 5 years later. Mark, me, I sue you because you boxed me on my face.
Okay, I got the answer for that.
Okay.
So, world famous case. World famous.
I'll be honest with you. You can say he's world famous, but prior to you sending me this case and us talking about it,
no,
I never heard about it.
The case I'm about to reference.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson.
Yes, of course.
So, he was cleared of the murder.
Yes.
But then he lost in civil court.
Was that when he went to claim back his stuff or something? And they said he stole the memorabilia. What did they get him for? What did they get him for?
No, so the actual thing with his wife.
Yeah.
That went to court and he got cleared.
Criminal court, yeah.
Criminal court. Mm-hmm. But then her family and the guy who she was seeing, his family took them to court, civil court, took OJ to civil court, and won. Now, the reason for that is because criminal court look at different stuff to what civil court look at.
Okay.
Civil court take different things into consideration. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, fair.
There's a lot of small print that people don't know about. So
myself included.
Yeah, so it's like with this takeoff thing, really, I just think that's where you're starting to see how low down and dirty a lot of these individuals will go. You see what I'm saying? A man has died. He's died. He's moved. Like, what more can put you at peace than that? So let's say, in the eyes of the accuser, let's say this happened. So I'm talking from the point of the accuser now.
Mhm.
Yeah? So as an accuser, let's just say this happened.
Mhm.
It's happened now. Boom. My man's died. So if my man did that, you've watched him be stolen from this earth. He never died peacefully in his sleep. He died at the hands of gun violence.
Yeah.
So what more peace do you need with that? So the fact that you're actually asking his mom to stand in, a mom who's lost her son to gun violence, yeah, she's gonna now have to listen to whatever you're alleging,
Mhm.
even though it's already been ran through criminal court and the case has been lost in criminal court. Now, I do understand that a lot of assault cases and stuff have a very low conviction rate. So if that's the case, then why are you pushing this in civil court? That leads me to believe, and I'm not tiptoeing around it, that it's about money. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people are going to say,
Kate, no, I agree. But no, Kate, but if I'm being real, like, I know it might ruffle some feathers or whatnot.
I'll ruffle the feathers already, man.
No, I'm saying it might ruffle. No, I'm saying it might ruffle. No, I don't mean what I'm gonna say. Or
Okay,
what
okay.
you're gonna say. I just mean the truth of it, because it's on the truth of it is undeniable. It didn't go anywhere in criminal court, which is getting someone locked up. Now we're in civil court, which is getting a lump sum of money from someone. So and the gentleman's dead. The geezer's dead. We also always, to be graphic, we also always in Houston, gambling or whatever the heck they were doing. So other than you wanting money, like, what is it? Because if I don't know, but people are gonna be like, I don't know, because I know we and this is why, unfortunately, because we live in this day and age where a lot of things are like this. This person did this to me, man versus woman, relationship, all this stuff. So a lot of buzzwords. I know we were going through them all last week. You can't avoid using them. So the trauma of the whole thing. And it's hard to judge and it's hard to talk about. Because unfortunately, I've never been through anything like that. I know you haven't ever been through anything like that. But it also, in the same token, in the same breath, it's still a free country. So I'm still entitled to have an opinion about it.
Facts.
Despite whether I've been through it or not. That's the beauty of the free world. That's the beauty of, you get some people who want to identify as a lamppost.
Facts.
You do that thing, fam. I don't have to agree with you, but you're free to identify as that. I'm free to not entertain it. We can both live peacefully. We can coexist. Just like how you can't stand outside and turn and light up the street. I can go and walk away with the truth. So it's fine, man. We can choose to disagree. We can coexist peacefully. But yeah, looking at this and looking at cases similar to this, it's hard because it's like it's a trend. It's like there's a new precedent. Are we going to see more instances of this? So I'm not even talking about accusations, new or historic. I'm just talking about, are we going to just see more and more cases of civil cases against quote unquote high profile people?
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, for me, at one point I was saying to myself, yo, I'll tone it down with my real opinions. But then I said to myself, why would I do that? I'm not toning down nothing. You see what I mean?
I thought this was, I didn't know this is the express tone down.
I said, you're right, toning down nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. This is about money. You know what I mean? This is about money, because if my man, first of all, there's holes in the story anyway. You see what I mean? I know people don't like to hear the real talk on these cases, but there's a lot of holes in the story, because you say that all evening, yeah, my man was trying to talk to you. He's trying to get at you all evening, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And just mysteriously, magically, you ended up in a room with my man. Now, I understand that you've ended up in a room with him, but I'm saying you've ended up in this room with him, yeah? After you've turned him down all night. So basically, the accuser's saying that he's just a straight predator that stole from her. So if that's the case, that means that my man definitely traumatized her if he did this. So you're telling me that she wouldn't find no peace in the fact that he was killed?
Violently also.
So I'm saying that now you've seen that the man's came to his untimely demise, and now you're saying, well, that's happened, but nah, I don't care about that. I just, I want to go to civil court now and try and get some money after you've lost in criminal court. So that shows you that it's about money. But a lot of people don't want to have these conversations, man. I know it's very uncomfortable.
That's why it's the express truth, not the express crock of shit.
Man. It's very because let me kind of go.
Uncomfortable for who?
It's uncomfortable for people who
live in Neverland.
Who live in today's world.
Who live in Neverland.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop it like this. So there's a boxer called Clarissa Shields. Have you ever heard of her?
No, I know the story, but I didn't know her name. You told me the story, but you didn't tell me her name.
Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, go on. I know the story. You told me.
Basically, she's called the GOAT, the greatest woman of all time. Yeah.
Why couldn't it just be the GOAT? Why
the greatest woman of all time, the GOAT. So anyway, she's bad boy female boxer. She puts that work in. Right. Does her thing.
That's good to hear.
She does her thing for real, man. Like different title defenses in the woman's.
What weight? What division?
It's women's, but I don't watch women's boxing,
I mean, what weight? Not division.
I couldn't even tell you,
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
I don't watch women's, but I know I've seen her highlight reel, but I don't.
Did they do heavyweight and all that with women's as well?
I would guess so, yeah.
Does it mirror the men's, or is it just?
Doubt it, because you're not gonna have that much woman that big.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, probably not because the men's what? So you got what? 200? Nah, I doubt they'll do it, but I might be wrong.
Okay.
Anyway, this Clarissa Shields, she's a decorated boxer, very well accomplished in the female world.
Right.
Anyway, for the last few years, she's been talking very heavy. Yeah, man, I'll beat this man, that man, former male world champions,
Naming big names.
Like saying like, I'll beat this man, I'll beat that man. So I've seen a couple of these interviews myself where she's saying, yo, I'd fight this man, I'd fight that man. And it's actually been, she spars with males and that, but let's say she's sparring like, say, a welterweight. I doubt my man's going hard. It's more like technical working on things. I doubt my man's going crazy trying to hurt you. You see what I mean?
You wouldn't, if you're in, all right, I know a bit about combat sport, mainly through you, but you wouldn't, because if you're in someone's training camp and I'm there to spar, let's say I'm there to spar you, that's my check. I'm getting that might be my bread and butter. I might just jump in man's training camps. Why would I want to knock you out?
Exactly. So these men, Stephen, they're like, I've seen her spar man before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can see that man are just working on movement, defense, helping her get herself ready for certain things. So I think she's took that and said, I'd probably beat some of these brothers, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So she must have sparred a boxer a couple years back who said, okay, let me show you what happened when I turned up the heat on you. Now, my man was only like 5-0. Like at the time, he was like 2-0, I think.
Okay.
Boom, rocked her, dropped her down one time. Boom, left hook, counter, landed flush. She dropped down. You know what I mean? And she's put a video out saying, after my man did that, I went to go and get my knife and rear it. What? I went to go and get my knife and all this and switching, getting mad. I'm like, you see? You see what I'm trying to say? So I can pretend to live in this fantasy world with everybody else, but that's just not my character, because I keep telling, man, naturally, it ain't me who made these rules, The Most High did. There's things that we can't do as men, and there's things that we are going to slightly be better at, certain physical things and that, and there's things that we can't chat to women. That's just how life is.
You're right. No, but you mean more so, because it's not even. We don't even need to talk about what we're different at, because this is a straight category of a boxer versus a boxer. One just happens to be male, one happens to be female. So it's more a case of, in this department, it's more a case of males naturally being more physically dominant, because you're both professionals in the said sport. I'm assuming that The guy who won was some like 3-time world champion or something.
Nah, 2-0.
So I'm just started last week.
Yeah, 2-0. At the time, probably could have been amateur. He wasn't no top level boxer or nothing.
Oh, right.
It was just a man who went full force.
But that just shows, yeah. But as again to reiterate the point, that just shows the physical differences between the genders.
There you go.
Which of there are two.
So that's why I say, now let's say Clarissa turned around and said, you know what?
Yeah.
I want to be a man. I want to be a man now. You don't all of a sudden gain the strength of a man. I'm just saying things that are scientifically proven. This ain't my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm saying things that are scientifically proven.
All that would happen, man. Like if the trans sport argument again.
Yeah.
So if she did turn around and wanted to go down that route and started taking testosterone, all that would happen is that she'd be stronger than the women. She'd beat women easier. She'd still struggle against the men.
And plus, you gotta remember, with the testosterone, they don't with the testosterone, you wouldn't be allowed to take that and compete. Because the guy who beat Amir Khan, Lamont Peterson, in his very next fight, when they done the rematch, when they were trying to do the rematch, my man got suspended for testosterone. And he was saying that his body like has a lack of it. So he was like topping up his body with it. But apparently that gives you a combative edge in sports. So what I'm saying is, let's say she says, yo, I want to be a man. Naturally, a poor male boxer would be a really good woman's boxer, because that is just how male genetics work. You're stronger. You've got more endurance. You see what I mean? This is not an opinion. These are scientific facts, and this is what I'm struggling with in this world today, where opinions are being paraded as facts. So I'm going to start taking the time out to say that these are scientific facts. She was saying she can beat a man and all of that, and she can't. But I rate her though. You see what I mean? For what she's doing, but it's not that easy to dominate the men's side of boxing. It's not that, like, a man will see like Terence Crawford, yeah? My man's been doing that for what, 20 years? To get to that level? Whereas Chi come in, you were world champion in your second fight. Now, I'm not saying it hasn't happened with men. Okay. I'm not saying it hasn't happened with men before, but who wants to be champion in their second fight as a man? Yo, it's a mountain you've got to climb,
too much pressure too soon.
Way too much pressure. Usually a man's not really challenging for the belt till at least 15 fights. You know why? Because each fight gives a man experience. So it can be like, Steven's gone pro, he's a bomber, he's got power, but he don't know how to handle boxers. So the first couple fights they're going to give you is a man who don't box well. Then it'll be like, oh, work on that in the gym. Steven can handle boxers now, but he can't handle man with power. Okay, so they're going to make sure that you're not fighting brothers with power. They're going to slowly introduce that to you. By your 15th fight now, you should have seen different styles. Yo, I've fought mans with power. I've fought movers. I've fought boxer punchers.
I fought movers. I fought shakers.
There you go. Whereas with the women's division, she went pro. She went pro, and in her second fight, big up Shadishia Green as well. Yeah, big up Shadishia Green. In the second fight, she was champion, and she's been champion ever since. That don't really happen in the men's. It don't happen. It don't happen. So it's like, what I'm saying is, I hope one day, it may not be, it's not going to be anytime soon, you know. Yes. But I hope one day we can just put a lot of the foolish things to bed. Like all of this, like, you know, like,
you'll get there, man. We'll spin the black. We'll spin the black back to nonsense. Because a lot of the problem in today's day and age is people ignore facts, to create their opinions. And then a lot of people take others' opinions as facts. Yeah. That's a big problem in today's day and age.
That's the truth. So if you're sitting down and saying, yo, this is a fact, and you're breaking down how it's a fact, yo. Yeah. Okay, like, so you're saying like, yo, there's 4 seasons in a year, and and someone saying, no, there ain't, there's only 3, and you're breaking it down. No, you've got this season, that season, this season, that season. People are like, nah, no, it ain't, no, it ain't, no, it ain't. And you're like, okay, well then look at this, look at that. No, it ain't, no, it ain't. Sometimes you can just go around in circles. And I'm saying, with the trans in sport thing, the conversations become quite repetitive. But I think this is just a very good example of that, of how the conversation's getting quite tired now. Because we know what would happen. We know what would happen.
Very true.
But you've got people who believe that, why not just let her be what she calls herself, the quote, the greatest woman of all. Just be the best woman boxer of all time. Why? Like if I'm the best, if I make the best pasta dish, Steven, so everyone knows, yo, Mark.
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, he is the guy. Mark's the guy. If you need that, you need to go and check Mark for the pasta dish. Then you turn around and say, then I turn around and say, nah, I'm the best at the ravioli as well. Nah, you're not. You're the best at the pasta. Like, stop looking at the ravioli, brother. Yeah. Like, you do pasta. So it's like with Clarissa, it's like, yo, you're the best woman's boxer. True. Own that. That's not nothing to kind of turn your nose up at. You're the best woman's boxer, but when it comes to the men, that's a different ball game. And that's not just in football. That's in, well, I'm guessing probably the best woman's tennis player could probably give the best male tennis player a run for his money, innit? Because I think they do the mixed, innit, in that. So you'll have like people, I'm not really a tennis man like that, but you'll have like Serena. Tim Hedman and Serena versus Venus and Andy Murray.
Doubles, mixed doubles.
Mixed doubles, yeah.
I think, that's a very good point you made. I feel like tennis might be the only sport that's probably on an even playing field.
That's it.
Because going back to 2016, the Australians women's football team, I got the thing here, who were ranked the 5th best side in the world. They lost 7-0 to a bunch of 15-year-old boys.
You see what I'm trying, and that's a fact, isn't it?
Yeah, that's going.
Is there any fiction in that, Stephen?
No.
Thank you very much.
That's coming from the Standard. I remember that story. I just Googled it because I couldn't remember what team it
15-year-old boys.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, that's just how it goes. Like, imagine 7-0, so it's not even like it was close, it was competitive. The number 5 ranked team, and what I'm trying to say is that facts have no emotions. I need the merch for that. Facts have no emotions.
My bad, it's coming still. It's on me, I've been slow with the merch.
Facts have zero emotions.
I've been busy pushing product.
Yeah, man. Facts have zero emotion. Let me see if this works.
Call me the legal narcos.
Right, don't work. Don't work.
You trying to catch
Update don't work. Yeah. So I'm saying you're meant to be able to do that and you get the like symbol.
Oh.
Yeah. It was working the other day still.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just saying facts have no emotions, man.
Bible facts.
That's it. They've got zero emotions. But going back to the Takeoff situation, I just feel like it's about money. And a lot of these things need to be called out. But I know how to deal with these things moving forward. I'll give analogies in it instead. Because I was speaking to one of my bedrooms today. I won't say his name.
Okay.
I was chatting to one of my bedrooms today and he was like, he's like, what do you think about A, B, or C? And I'm like, I try not to debate these things because I don't know, what's your thoughts kind of thing first? And breaking it down and that. And he kind of agreed with what we said. I'm not going to get him back into the topic.
Okay.
So he gave me a beautiful analogy. And what he said was, you remember that when that gorilla when the little child went into the gorilla page?
Yeah.
The gorilla cage.
Yeah.
He said, when that video dropped, all of the comments were saying, yo, how did the parent let that child go into the cage?
True.
Like, what's going on? Then he gave me another analogy. He's like, if you go to a park, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be friendly people, friendly environment. But you're not going to let your children roam free because you know there's predators about, innit? And when he dropped that to the topic we were talking about, I was like, damn, this predators gave man the analogies, broke it down. So there's just ways of breaking certain things down, man. But the way I see it, the woman is after money. to go after a man who's died, like I said, unless there's clear-cut footage that shows whatever happened, or you know what I mean, there can't be no grey area. Unless there's that, I don't think this should be getting pursued. But then at the same time, there's no guarantee. This is just she's just filed a motion. She just asked a question.
We'll see what happens.
So we'll see what happens, man. But personally, I don't really, if that goes through, we're going into some, I'm going to say, interesting times.
I feel like we're already there, okay?
We are there.
Because every week,
how we looking?
Every week there's a new, looking good, man.
Okay.
Every week there's a new case, man.
Why?
Every week when I say a new case, every week there's a new case of nonsense, man. Foolinish, twatterism I go around, is it me?
But you think,
I feel like people hit the head off the double bunk bed every morning, man. What you say, man?
does it look, I don't know, because it's like, I'm hoping 2024 we don't have to cover a lot of this stuff no more, you know.
It's tiresome, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, it's drain. Like, honestly, like, you know, like this podcasting game,
Yeah.
like, it's tiring, you know, because if it continues on for many more years of this, yo, this person said this, or yo, that, if that continues, that I'm at the point where it's just like, we might have to start filming pigeons in the park or something. Serious, because like it's getting to the point now where you can't even lay out reason. Because even with that Clarissa Shields thing at the time, there were certain men actually put in a case that she could beat men.
Nah, that's nothing new under the sun.
That's crazy.
Cake, you're forgetting about Ronda Rousey.
Exactly. She was talking about beating Mayweather. She was actually talking about beating Floyd Mayweather. And Joe Rogan was actually entertaining that.
You know, Joe Rogan just talks at the mouth, man.
Entertaining, like, yeah, she would do this, she would do that.
Certain thing, I'm not gonna sit here like I watch his thing every week. I see clips and that. From what I've gathered of him though, at least with certain subjects, it's like he's scared to talk.
Yeah, because it was close to getting cancelled before. He's the last standing now, Spotify. That Planet of the Apes comment.
No, he won't.
Kind of. But then a bag of mans backed him up. Adesanya, this one, that one. See what I mean?
I remember we covered that, and I'm not saying that, but I don't. If I'm being honest, I know there might have been a lot of noise, but remember it was coming from us, not me and you, but it was coming from us.
Okay,
which means nothing.
Yeah, really.
You know when we make noise, yeah, it's like a child throwing a marble at a mountain. What's he gonna do?
Nothing.
Exactly.
But you know what though, Stephen? You know what? Yeah. What's mad as well? I'm starting to see like brothers trying to get ahead as well off of this current position that the community's in.
The nonsense wars.
Yeah. I seen the Snowfall actor. He's like, yeah, all these black men and I'm like,
yeah. There's a lot of sympathizing behavior going around in it.
It's
a lot of man's are sympathizing.
Basically, I see what you did there. Yeah,
they're like sympathizing because they're trying to simplify the facts and they're trying to simp over there and slide over here and make things more simplistic than it seems.
Basically,
okay. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
No, I saw that, and I'm not even saying like, oh, what he said was wrong, but I'm saying, did it really need to be said? Like,
what he said was right, but it needs to be context.
Yeah, like where's it coming from?
Yeah,
where's it coming from?
Exactly. But it's what it is that can get a certain demographic on side. Because once you've got a certain demographic on side in the world that he lives in, when you post it on them blogs and all of that, nah, man, we need to protect that. We need to stand in front of that. So a lot of men are getting smart because, remember, a lot of men don't even speak about issues of the community, but then make certain statements, but you don't say nothing else.
No, they get thrown under the bus.
You see what I'm trying to say? So to me, it's crazy. I'm kind of...
Don't be a chatty patty, man.
I'm kind of shocked at how...
Bamboozled.
Like these social media things, like you got this band that I'm like, yo, I rate you in that. I rate you in...
Yeah, man just need to chill, do your little movies and thing. Stop trying to simplify the issues. Everything's not as simplistic as it seems.
It's gonna take a little while for things to clean up still. It's gonna take a little while. But I see like the red pill man, them and Manosphere and that, they're getting picked off one by one.
Yeah, because my guy got sniped, innit?
Yep. Pearl. Gone.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Okay.
She got hit with the demonetization. Then they hit couple of smaller channels that
In that
reach
realm,
up-
though.
in that realm, yeah.
Well, we're
Exactly
gonna see who
so.
can sink and who can swim, man. Because fortunately, we've never tuned into that channel. But some people, when I say that, I mean like the channel of that nonsense conversations. Well, a lot of people are trying to get hot off that, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
A
like
lot
a
of
cheat
people,
code,
a lot
innit?
of people out here stunting for the gram. But your ribs are touching in real life, man.
Facts. Say it as it is, man. Say it as it is. There's a lot of pretending. There's a lot of, and that's what I'm trying to say. Them,
Amateur actors, man.
that type of demographic, we're not in.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, Cake. I've seen better performances and acting in certain blue movies, fam. Not that I've ever watched one in my life.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please.
Bible facts.
Please get the
Canelo
fuck
talk,
out of here,
let
man.
Canelo talk. People, listen, man.
Oh, hey. Man, come with the plunger. I heard you had a block sink. Oh, them stupidness there. Someone's acting on them levels there, man. Couldn't even get a friggin' bath, that God.
Nah, it's facts. It's facts. It's facts. I'm gassed for the pizza still. That's what I thought you were saying was landed.
Nah, not yet, man.
I said, okay, it's
We
landed.
got work to do, man.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh, it's landed.
It's Christmas time, man. Yeah, but obviously, Christmas. Got some running around to do. By the time everyone's watching this on Premiere, I'm out and about. So if you see, man, you can come up and say hello, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be out and about.
Celebrate festivities and all that.
Yeah. All them thing there. Drink and eat and be merry and all them thing there. I'm just looking forward to a breather, man.
Yo, when Express Truth letting their hair down, man.
Not from the show.
When Express Truth letting their
Family
hair
is
down.
hard because Xmas, your family.
Yeah, it flies by, innit?
New Year, what you saying, man?
We make something shake, man.
I don't know if I can be bothered to go anywhere foreign now, but we'll do something.
Make something
There's
shake,
nothing
man.
to do, man. You know what I want to go? You know what I want to deal with 2024? You know all that, man?
Yeah, I know you.
Despacito, que no me estaba cagondito, know what I'm on, fam?
Yeah, nah, I feel ya.
Taco timing, fam.
I feel ya.
Burrito bandit, fam.
That's Mexico.
Fam, you know what? I'm not trying to be racist or whatever, xenophobic or whatever. But I just put all the Latina stuff, Latina. I just put it all in together.
Where you're talking about is more like a
Southern America.
It's more like a bean and beef burrito. Where you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fam, I need a what would I have in mind? Just fill mine up with veg and rice, fam. You know, I'm gonna do the beef thing again, dog.
Nah, I feel ya. People, I don't know what you got. What else you got to say? I'm too gas for the pizza. I'm not gonna lie. Because you know what? I when was my last? Matter of fact, actually, I had a cheat meal yesterday.
Nah, I ain't had one for a while still. You know me, Mike. You know how I get down. I don't really.
Nah, I feel you still. I feel ya.
Scared of them thing there. You get me? But because I did your legs and all that yesterday. You saw me wobbling up the stairs, man.
Yeah,
what was
you're
I
going
carrying?
crazy.
What was man carrying, man? One on each shoulder, but what were we carrying?
Yeah,
today?
nah, you strength. Not we. I'll give you the credits though.
What was man carrying, jeez?
Steven was carrying, yeah, and what I say what it actually is, or just give it a reference.
The barrel, them blood.
Steven was carrying some jerk barrels, big jerk barrels. Man, carry them by yourself. I tried to pick it up still, I just couldn't. I need to get stronger. I couldn't pick it up.
Just come train.
I'll tell you the truth. I couldn't. I went to pick it up and I said, nah, it's too heavy. And then Steven just come and just pull it straight on his shoulder. I said, yo, I ain't training right.
Gang.
I ain't eating.
I ain't eating. You ain't eating. What
I
you mean you
ain't
ain't,
eating,
you ain't making this
Listen,
paper?
I tried to pick it up. I said, yo, that's heavy, boss. Man just come over, pull it on and just walked off. I'm like, damn. Do you know what I mean?
You know my style, off.
Yeah, man, I gotta get the strength up, man. It's not
Whatever
so,
Americans love saying it, even though I find the saying a bit fruity. You know my body different, baby. My breathing's different. My walk is different. My appetite's different, baby.
Yeah, man, I tried to
Nigga,
get
get shot every day. You'll be alright. You're tough, right? Biggest snake on screen.
Matter of fact, actually, just before we wrap up, actually, let me just unless the pizzas, yeah. Is the peach rare?
Family, someone ain't gonna eat tonight, you know. You keep rubbing it in cats' faces.
Listen, I'm telling you now, Steven, listen.
I ain't eating. You ain't eating. What you mean you ain't? And you ain't making this paper, man?
Family, someone ain't
Food
eat.
always tastes better
Family.
when it's on a next brother's diet as well.
Someone ain't eating since 1992, fam. You get
I
me?
need one of them sin things, them
bibs.
yeah, I need a bib or something.
We need a specialty, man.
So-
To make some. What spots we got? Any people give us some suggestions, man, for food spots, and they don't just have to be Brom. If there's fire in Brom, cool, but it don't just have to be
Manny, Leicester,
Brom.
Nottingham.
Yeah.
Manny, Leicester, Nottingham, Leeds. Holla, man. We'll be in a city. We're coming to a town.
Not London, man. Not London. Big up London, but you know what I'm saying? Not London. Well, actually, no. People from London give man London recommendations because I don't trust these TikTok ones. You know when it's all like, yeah, the trap box and it's always crap, man.
Now, there's a market in London we need to touch, you know.
The food market.
There's a food market in...
Well reached, man. We need to just do it.
I think it's in Croydon.
There's a couple people to link in.
Oh, is it Croydon?
Pick up the London gang.
It may not be Croydon.
There's a couple people to link in London still.
Yeah, facts. We're soon touch.
Gang.
But there's like a food... There's a guy on Instagram and he's like, yeah, you know, I went down to this food spot and they put down together this thing. I'm like, yo, where's this place? I had to save it. That brother, whoever that brother
The black
is...
one. No, and
He's
you
a
don't,
black brother, yeah?
You don't see him.
You don't see me. He's like,
Bro, I think I've seen his. I think there's a white guy I've seen. He goes to a few spots. I've seen him at a few black spots as well, the white guy. But everywhere he's been looks quite nice, to be fair. But like I said, someone needs to give me a recommendation. I'd go to that food market thing, but anyone from London would have to give us, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I can't just trust these because sometimes man's getting paid with a free Guinness punch and all these things. And, you know what I'm saying? I can't listen to it, man. Because some of them, they're like, oh, I loved it. It was really great. And I've literally seen the string of comments saying, what are you talking about? This place is whack, fam. Like, I've seen it. I've seen them.
It might be paid promotion.
Might be, yeah.
But quickly, because before I know your phone's going to light up anytime. And as that lights up, it's finished immediately, you know. All right. So,
Finish
you seen the Cameron thing? Have you seen the Cameron thing? Or no? Is that the sin thing?
Yeah.
That's for the stream then. People, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like, a man's ordered bare pizzas and all of that. Yeah, Steven's going to get that. People, I'm really, really sorry about this, man. Like, it's Christmas and that. I'm hungry. I ain't eat nothing for morning. You see what I'm saying? We said, yo, it's Christmas. We're going to order pizza. We're going to have an early cheat day. We went crazy, man. So, I'm sorry, people, man. We got to lock off the show right now. But hit the like button. Hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Patreons, we will be on the stream on Saturday. So big up Noble, big up the Saturday stream crew. Last week was actually a record. We broke a record. We've done the longest stream that we've ever did. 3 hours and 38 minutes, man, of nothing but fire. So click the link, become a Patreon, support the show by buying products. And that's it, people, man. I'm out of here, man. It's the Express Truth Show. Yes, people, it's really, really cold out here right now. But I've got a great recommendation for you. So if you're walking out during these winter months and your head's a little bit cold, but you want to remain trendy, purchase one of these. Now, they are available in 9 colors, and you can click the link in the description box below to get yours right now.